Is everyone in? Okay, Q&A. Last day of tour. How do you guys think it went?
Fun.
It was great.
Best tour so far. Yeah.
Best tour ever.
We actually hung out with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. I don't want to ask this, but we did get it 4 times from 4 different people.
About what?
Describe our personalities in a muffin flavor.
Oh my gosh, we get asked that all the time.
What is that?
I don't know what it means.
My favorite is the blueberries.
I am those muffies. Have you ever had those before? Pure muffin top, that's me. I'm all face value and surface. You want anything deeper than that?
You better order something else.
Nope, yeah.
Advice for people that want to get into the music industry.
Fucking do it already. Don't be a weenie and just go for it.
You guys have been really fortunate in the past 2 years that you've been a band. You guys came out swinging pretty hard.
I think that what's weird about that is that we all have been in other bands for a really long time though, so it just kind of it wasn't like we were like, ooh, pick up a guitar and now we're doing all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
It was kind of like we met and we clicked and it just kind of I think our chemistry is what did that.
I think that's the difference between our projects, because I made this Facebook page when I was 15
Oh,
or
really?
whatever, you know, and I just never did anything else because there's so few people in Laramie that anytime someone wanted to play pop punk with me, they were one of 3 people. So it's not there wasn't other bands to mix and mash with. Whereas
I think that what we tried to do early on was book a lot of shows for other people in our area, and then they would return the favor later, and I think that's a really good
The best thing
advice
to do,
point,
I
think.
for me is you just have to start a band and you have to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
have to suck.
gonna suck,
You're
and then
gonna
you're gonna
suck.
realize you don't know how to sing until you figure it
fucking
out.
yeah.
And then don't be bummed that you can't sing. It's not you can't sing, but you're not singing correctly.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, just have fun and don't expect to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anytime soon.
Don't. If you're in it for the money, don't do it because it's not there.
Go to school for business.
Go
Do
to
that
school for
instead.
business and then fucking
Then drop out.
and then drop out because that's stupid.
Passion takes you the farthest.
Yeah,
Nice.
honestly.
Nice.
I mean,
Industry.
you and I talked about this in Austin, but for you and me personally, if there's a kid there that knows the words, that's my whole reason to play. That's,
Oh yeah,
that's
absolutely.
It
I
for
don't
me.
care if it's just one person.
But
it's equally as.
I think for other members of our band, you can be in it for different things, you know. But for me, that's why I'm on stage, personally.
I feel that.
I don't know.
No, yeah.
Also, the only thing I ever tell people is send so many fucking emails.
Emails.
Yeah.
I feel people don't talk about that enough. Cold email people and make them short and do it all the time. Just email people every single fucking day.
I also research people before I hit them up so that I could say something personal about them. So it wasn't just hey, here's my mass spread email that I'm sending to every label. It was you worked with this person and did this cool thing with this cool outlet, and that's why I want to work with you or whatever. And I think.
Also, don't be bummed when you hear no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And just be glad you
honestly,
get a response first.
be stoked you heard anything at all.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Always.
absolutely. Hogwarts houses?
I think I was a Ravenclaw.
Slytherin.
Ooh.
Slippery little snake.
If I had to choose, I'd probably go with Slytherin.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Jesus.
So okay.
Hell yeah.
You guys' band is evil as shit.
How's it evil?
Chaotic.
We
It's
sold our
chaotic.
souls, so,
It's
that
not even
happened a long
chaotic
time ago.
bad, it's just chaotic.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I said
I'm
chaotic.
chaotic.
I didn't say chaotic bad. I know you're chaotic.
Pat, what's yours?
It's a
He
Gryffindor.
said.
Gryffindor?
Yeah, I'm a Peter Parker ass bitch. Biggest inspirations.
Try to find one pop punk band that doesn't get inspiration from Blink-182.
It's okay, there always has to be at least one member.
There has to be.
Sean is our Blink member.
I am.
I don't think there's one in our band.
No, not ours. That's why we're not successful.
That's.
Pat, what about you?
I mean, it's Bowling for Soup got me into music, and then Jonas Brothers and All Time Low kept me into music. And that's about it.
I have 2 answers to this. One would be All Time Low, and to be honest, Lady Gaga, we all know that.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, but then when I got into college and started working at a radio station, I realized that there was so much more music than just what I thought was the only thing that was good, I guess, if that makes sense. And I started listening to a lot of different stuff like Teen Suicide and Microwave and stuff. But I think I find more influence weirdly from movies and shit and movie soundtracks and stuff like that.
I get that. I'll write lyrics about movies when I don't
yeah.
have anything going on in my life.
I really yeah, or Rocky Horror. I really love that soundtrack. I think.
Have you ever seen the live show?
Yes.
Yeah,
I have.
yeah.
I went and saw it done by drag queens in Atlanta once. It was really awesome. On Halloween night, it was really sick.
Nice.
It's a tradition.
It is. It was awesome.
Best part of this tour?
The river.
That was so sick.
That was a really good day.
No, actually, no. I'll say this instead. The pool after the river.
Yeah, the
Way
pool.
cooler.
Honestly, my favorite part though is like this is the first tour where we've actually had a lot of people come out to our shows.
Yeah, same.
So that's pretty dope. Like before we would drive 9 hours to a house show and play for like 3 people. But now we're playing with like lines, you know, at the door, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that Chicago line really blew me away, actually.
It's really cool.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Oh, I like this question. What are your favorite songs from each other's band? I know my answer. I fucking love I Call Shotgun.
Oh.
That chorus is fucking perfect. That,
I love When You're Around, but that's like everybody's favorite, so I'm gonna go with Fires.
I'm
even
gonna be a
that.
hipster and say Bittersweet.
What the fuck? Have you heard that song?
Yeah, I stalked you guys on like Bandcamp because I wanted to know what you were up to. I like that one.
Man,
That's cool.
Thanks, dude. It's sad as fuck.
Maybe that's why. I
Yeah,
like
maybe
it.
that's why you.
So I like Happy's new songs.
Oh, tease. Would you guys ever collab on a song?
Perhaps, but we can't spill beans. All right, if you could collab with anybody, who would it be?
The Jonas Brothers. All 4 of them.
All 4 of them. Even Frank.
I want Frankie, dude. I want him in the room.
I said this before, but I think Barry from Joyce Manor would be dope. What about you, Ed? Who would you like to collab with?
I had to.
I've already collabed with everyone I like. I went on tour with Mayday and we wrote a whole album together that y'all never release.
If I had to choose, it's either Anderson .Paak or Bjork.
Oh,
That'd
all
be,
right.
That'd be sick and wacky.
Favorite lyrics you've written / advice for writing rock songs? Kinda.
Don't try and make it rhyme.
Yeah,
just
true.
You
go
don't have
off
to.
something you really feel that makes sense, and then write about it. Because nowadays you have to really think about it. Like, it doesn't have to be a fun hook or whatever. Just like write whatever you want to write about.
If you've literally never written a song before, I would say like write a song over other people's chords and with their arrangements, and just do that a bunch of times until you start coming up with your own ideas. I think that's like a really easy way to get into it, and that's kind of what I did when I was like in middle school.
You don't have to speak English well
You don't have to speak English well.
or good or at all. Honestly,
I think you guys write different than us too. I don't know. What's your advice?
I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of bands that like feel like there's almost an algorithm to writing songs in different genres. You know what I mean? Like they joke about country music and it's like you have to write about your truck and your dog or whatever. And if it's pop punk, you have to write about, you know, how your, you know, like knees are scraped up or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like that it's easy to like fall into like something that you think is what you should write about, and instead you should just try to write about what people are not writing about.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, but that's the thing.
Do you think you're doing
Not that I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. it's-
I mean, it's original.
there's
I
the
just
thing.
mean like that just pertains to me, I guess. Like I'm not trying to create like a fictional story.
Yeah,
I guess.
and
I
I-
guess just what I meant is like instead of trying to appeal to the masses, like the more honest that you are, like the more people will relate.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying.
Yeah. Some people write in the perspective of yourself. Some people write in the perspective of other people.
Yeah.
So
True.
just really like force yourself to find these different views until you find out something that you really enjoy.
Do you have a favorite lyric?
Mine.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
What's your favorite happy song?
Drowners.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Not My Weekend song?
Fires.
Oh yeah, that's what
Because
Sean
it's
said.
about me.
It is about you. Yeah, that's a good point. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just banged my knee and slipped on the water.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
What's your favorite Not My Weekend lyric?
I mean, all my lyrics are like really stupid, like purposefully so. I really like "If You're a Bird, I'll Be Your Wings." Not because like I think it's like so nuanced, but just like after writing that lyric, like every lyric I wrote for the EP was like, oh, it should feel like that,
I feel that.
you know?
I think mine is from Rorschach actually, which is a song on our first EP.
Oh,
If I'm a broken record, I'm scratched to the best part.
oh, that's good. Look at you.
Oh, thanks.
Did you put that on Tumblr?
It used to be on Spotify. I don't know if it is anymore.
No, not even the song. Just like the lyric over like a
Oh,
grainy photo.
yeah.
And then
Actually, just like all of April's for Fools, just because that's about a friend of mine that I lost, and like every single piece of that song is like as true and genuine as it could like possibly be, and it took me like 10 minutes to write it just because I felt like I was just like recounting our lifetime together, if that makes sense.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate songs like that just because like I think I'm so privileged that I can't really, I don't know what to do with stuff like that.
Well, there's
like, those
different
people
like
are bigger
times
than
and
me,
places
you know?
for different music though, and like your music makes people feel good.
You know,
I'm writing sad
is
stuff.
it-
I'm
well,
sorry.
no, your music makes people feel good. It makes people feel like it makes people feel like not alone. You know, I feel like our music is just like, oh, like I'm in a good mood now. But which is
And people need both.
people
things,
need
so
both
that's-
things. Yeah. Have you faced adversity in the music industry? And I think like you guys can speak on that better than Sean and I probably could.
Yeah. I mean, there have been moments where I've been targeted because it's like, you know, I'm not a white dude. And, you know, it's really weird growing up in Wyoming of all places, but you know, you find more comfort in like music rather than like the other people around you. And it's like when I graduated, there was like maybe 2 other Asian people, and one of it was my twin brother.
Right.
And like the thing is, it's like you come from a town where it's like you don't really see people like you that are into it, and when you go to other places, people are like, oh, that's weird that you like it, and it's like, well, it's what I know. The reason why I guess I'm still in it is just because I found a good place to find people that I like and just like me for who I am. And I think that's why I like punk a lot, is because you can have a bobby pin in your nose and you can have weird fucking hair. Like literally you could be the nicest, sweetest person that could be on the planet, and just because you like this music, people have looked down on you. And it's like, I think that's the whole thing, where it's like people have this preconceived notion of you, and then you can just blow them totally wrong.
Well said.
And enjoy that there are more musicians out there, like femme-fronted, more brown people in the community, more black people in the community, because literally a lot of people are like, I remember growing up and they're like, oh, you listen to white boy music, and I'm like, I don't think it's really that. I think it's just more of like,
it's just music.
it's just like, I don't, like, it's music about like, oh, I don't really fit in, and it's more like, well, this is your outlet, you know. It's like I can relate to that, and I think that's what kept me in it for so long.
The most adversity I've ever faced is just like kids calling me name in junior high for like dressing like this and like because it was in Wyoming. Like I'm the one kid that like wearing like red jeans to school, and it's just like that's an easy target.
I mean, yeah, I definitely get, not saying like bullied, but you get remarked, you know, a lot of the time. But I mean, it's, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think that like honestly for me now, like I'm fortunate enough to just like everybody thinks I'm a straight white male, so I feel like I almost face less adversity now than I did before, if that makes sense. And I feel like I can speak on behalf of like females in the music industry do not get taken as seriously or as respected as they should, and I see a stark difference in my life since the change. And so like I feel like it's almost like a responsibility of mine to try to be really inclusive towards like females in the music industry, because like I've been there and I know what that's like, and like we have it really easy to be taken seriously.
And I think you've done a great job of like doing that without like talking down to people. I think you do a really good job of that.
Oh, thanks.
Are you best friends now? Why is everyone making TikToks and e-boys? Was it the
When
very
in
bottom?
Rome.
You know, it's great because it's like there have been some tours where I don't really get along with people, and you're kind of stuck with people for like a few weeks.
Yeah.
And you can't control it. But this one was really great because it's like, I mean, like the first few days you're just like, well, I don't know, like what they like.
Feeling it out.
Yeah.
But I think because of like the hardships and how patient we both can be for each other, it's just like it creates a better bond. So
Absolutely.
I mean, definitely these are going to be like one of the better memories I'll carry. 'Cause it's just like a more fun tour.
My hope is that people can look back on this tour in a couple of years and be like, holy shit, remember when Not My Weekend and Happy did that tour together?
Yeah.
And like the couple dozen kids that have come to see it can be like, I was fucking at that, you know? Like,
Right.
and I think it's just like super cool because like, you know, like you hear about like, I'm not saying we're on this level, but you hear about like All Time Low and Mayday Parade being friends when they were fucking
Yeah.
18 and no one gave a shit at all. And it's like, but those bands went out and did it,
Right.
and they're still out and doing it.
We've
You
made
know?
a fun time out of the hard grind part of the career.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Also follow Happy on TikTok.
Yeah.
Strictly
Pat is really just mad
No,
that
follow
he
me on
missed-
TikTok. Thank you for watching this video. And thanks for going on tour with us, guys.
Thank you.
I was telling Sarah in there, this is the only time ever that I've like messaged someone, we should tour together sometime, and then we fucking
We did it,
you know?
yeah.
Like the amount of bands that I've like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah, don't do things for posture. And if you're actually gonna tour,
Yeah.
and hold people to their word.
Yep.
Because I don't know, the planet's dying. Recycle more.
That's just where we should end the video. The planet's dying.
Go